Hello students. In the last video we learned how to compare two fractions to decide which was the larger and which was the smaller. In this video we're going to convert some decimals to fractions. So I've got this little table here. I'm going to do two of these and then let you have a go at the remaining three. So I'll do the first one and the fourth one and you can have a go at the others. So here we have the decimal 0.36. Well, to convert decimals to fractions, you need to recall place value. So this is tenths, that's hundredths. Let's come down to this number down here, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and so on. So the first thing you do is you write this as a fraction with a denominator of 10, 100, 1,000, and so on. So in this case, that's 36 hundredths. So I write that as 36 over 100. Okay, and that's correct, but now we want to simplify it. So now we have to say, what number can I divide into both 36 and 100? And if I can find the largest number that divides into both of those, the highest common factor, I can do it in one step. Otherwise, I might have to do it in a couple of steps. So in this case, I know that 4 goes into 36 9 times. 4 goes into 100 4 times. So I can divide, I'll make that a bit more neat, I think. I can divide top and bottom by 4. And that's going to give me 36 divide 4 is 9. 100 divide 4 is 25. And that simplifies to 9 on 25. So the basic idea is write the fraction with a denominator of 10, 100, or 1,000, depending on how many decimal places you have, and then simplify the way we normally simplify fractions. Okay, I'll try 0.45. In fact, since I've done 0.36, I'm just going to do 0.6. So that one's going to be 6 tenths. And I've now got to simplify that. Well, I can divide top and bottom of that by 2. And that's going to give me 3/5. So therefore, the fraction in simplest form is 3 over 5. Okay, you have a go at the remaining 3, please. Okay, since we've just done 0.6, 0.4 is very similar to that. So that's 4 divided by 10. I can divide top and bottom by 2. And that's going to give me 2 over 5. Oh, and by the way, you might already know that 4 tenths is 2/5, in which case you can just write the answer. You might know that 0.6 or 6 tenths equals 3/5. You might have learned that already. So always just use your number sense first. Write the answer if you know it. Otherwise, you can use this method here to work out the answer. Okay, 0.45, that's probably not one that you know, so let's see how you went on that one. So that's 45 over 100. Now, because that ends in a 5 and that ends in a 0, we know that we can divide top and bottom by 5. 45 divide 5 is 9. 100 divide 5 is 20. That's in simplest form, so that becomes 9 over 20. Okay, and this last one's a little bit tricky. Because it's got 3 decimal places, that's going to be 375 over 1,000. Now, what's the biggest number that divides evenly into 375 and 1,000? And well, I can think of, say, 25, because I know that 25 times 3 is 75. So I know that I can divide 25 into each of those. So 25 times 4 is 100. So I've got 12 plus 3, I've got 15 by 25. So I can divide that by 25 and get 15. I can divide that by 25 and get 40. Again, you might want to use a calculator for those calculations. I can do that one in my head. Now, have I finished? Well, not quite, because I now have to divide top and bottom by 5. Well, 15 divided 5 is 3. 40 divide 5 is 8. And it turns out 0.375 as a fraction in simplest form is 3/8. So to summarize, to convert decimals to fractions, first write it as a fraction with a denominator of 10, 100, or 1,000. Simplify the fraction, and that's your answer. Okay, on to the next video.